Right, so that's far at a minute as I am at this morning, so it's 20 past 7. So here's what I did. It was bugging me, I needed to do it, so I switched the isolator around the right way, so now it actually goes that way. And I also, it's so silly, it was, you know, it's late and whatever, I was tired, and that's my excuse anyway. But you can turn these filters around, so I've done that, and the displays on both sides, I just had to swap the reg. At least now it actually goes and flows out. So I need a bit of basket to go from there up, and then we're gonna have basket run round and round the whole of everywhere. I need a second dropper basket there, and that's going to be our lathe connection, and that's got a drain on it, auto drain. It's not a drain itself, it's got like a little ball valve thing in it, and an isolation point. So I just need another 2 bits of basket for that, which those 2 bits of basket we probably got from the workshop, so I'll probably use from there, but we've got no unistrut or anything to actually mount it to the wall. So later this morning or this afternoon we'll probably go pick some up from TLC, because TLC is literally a walk away, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, I've had a bit of a tidy up, but I don't have a broom or anything here, so when we finish at the other end, obviously the broom needs to come here, and then we can actually start sweeping, because it needs a good sweep. I mean, really the floor needs a wash, but obviously we won't really do that. We're probably not going to wash the floor for a little while. But yeah, so I mean, that's us there at the minute. I need to work out what I'm going to do for the 16 amp outlet, because we need a 16 amp outlet for the lathe. Do we have any 16 amp MCBs or anything free there? No. There is a spare, or is a blank there, so we could use that. We could even take out some of these and put in, or we could even come off one C20 if I work out what's what, because definitely don't need 2 3-phase C20 sockets. I don't know where is the other C20 socket? Might be that one, but I mean that one looks like a 32, doesn't it? It's off. It says DB1 number 3. It's 20 amp. Okay. What's the outlet looks like it's okay. Oh, and there's another outlet there. DB1 circuit 3. Didn't that say DB1 circuit 3? What? DB1 number 3? That's very confusing. Surely they're 2 separate circuits, right? You think. So there's 2 armors that run across there. 2. Hard to follow now. Okay. I mean, DB1 is this, so, alright, circuit 3 is there, that's DB1, that's on 32 amp, and I assume one of the other ones is that one. I assume, I don't really know, we've got to trace some stuff out. So, yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of optionality there. I need to do that before the lathe goes in its final position, but it's alright, because we can get it on the pallet truck once we're in here. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in a while. I'm going to go home, gonna have some breakfast, gonna have a shower, and then we'll start unloading more, loading more stuff at the other end, and be coming back here with a bit more of the team. Hey guys, well, we're back to another evening. What really happened today was we just went back and forth so much, and was just unloading and whatnot. We just didn't get as much done as I really wanted, or had hoped. I know I started, I think I got up at 5. I think I got down there at like 20 past 5, and just cracked on, and then came back at about 7:30, 8, showered, came back, and then the guys to move the lathe turned up at like 10 to 9. Which was like an hour and 10 minutes earlier than we were expecting them. So that was caused us a little bit of unexpected disruption, but we got through it and got the lathe in. I mean, the lathe took ages. I mean, by the time we got the lathe and stuff down there, it was, I think, 11. By the time it had gone in, it's like only 2 hours, but it just felt like a long time. Anyway, to show you the workshop. Oh, it's weird. It's really weird. So if I come back out here now, interestingly, the guys that came to see this had said, Oh my god, I didn't realise how small it was in here. And I think the thing is that the GoPro makes it look bigger than it is. It is not big at all. It is just a standard, pretty much a standard UK single garage. Actually, I mean, I'd argue maybe it's just a tad longer and wider, just a smidge, but not a lot. It looks, do you know, to me, even right now, I'm like, oh my god, it's like loads of space in here. It's quite nice. But we just, the amount of stuff that's come out and gone to the unit, and then there's just more. So if I just quickly just take you upstairs, I mean, this one shocks me, but I mean, upstairs it just looks like, oh, what was it? Where's all this space come from? Because the cabinets are gone. It's kind of weird. So yeah, it's strange, but it is sort of getting there. My fear is that we've got so much to do, so much to get together, and we still don't have working operations back at the unit. And I mean, realistically, the stuff that's here now probably isn't necessarily needed at the other end. I mean, some stuff is, but not all of it. And so it's kind of like that balancing act of, you know, like we now need to get the operations going, because, you know, we're staring down, it's Monday at the moment, we're going to be staring down at Tuesday. Oh dear, excuse me. Yeah, we're staring down at Tuesday, and going, well, you know, like we really need to get on with our orders now. You know, we've had quite a few orders come in over sort of beginning of this week and over the weekend, and you know, I want that to continue. So we need to, you know, like just start getting operationally efficient. Yeah, it is one of those things, isn't it? We didn't do our morning meeting today. We were just, I mean, it's kind of, I don't want to say the morning meeting's ever pointless, but it kind of would have been, because we couldn't really sweep or sort or whatever, because that's kind of what we've been doing the whole time. And you know, like, and discussing what the plan was for today, we all kind of knew it anyway. It was just basically just moving the stuff and just trying to get it in there. So we get in there, but the progress is a lot slower than I thought it was going to be. I think so hopefully tomorrow we can sort of get operations going again. So I get the lathe going, get the anodizing, get the powder coating going, get our assembly line going again, and the 3D printers as well. And then I'll concentrate on things like power supplies and stuff like that, outside of, you know, like any of the extra bits we need, and we can start organising everything. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff up here. We've got that bag's gloves. This is foam tape. We've got some nice fake grass there. It's just, yeah, it's just never ending really. So, and we're going to be using these filters. We've got an F7 filter and an M5 or an M2 filter. So we'll make sure we use those at the unit. We'll reuse those. So yeah, what my plan this evening was to, well, it wasn't originally, but it is now, is to basically do another van load now, because I'm going to get up again tomorrow, get up at 5, and I just want to go. And at least if I do that now, then it's not noisy and not going to wake up all the neighbours and whatever. And then yeah, and then go down to the unit and possibly, well, yeah, I mean, unload and crack on putting the little power supplies and stuff in that we need for the lathe and so on and so forth. So I'm going to pull out and reuse the 16 amp socket I've got up there, because that's what we need for the lathe. And I will, if I disconnect the cable from the board, I can reuse the whole cable and everything, which would be kind of nice, you know. It's a bit of reuse and save, and that's what, you know, lean's about really. It's about, you know, trying to reuse and upcycle and that kind of thing as well. So I'm definitely up for that. I didn't realise how messy this pipe work is for the toilet. You know, like the table and stuff kind of hid it really well. So that's something that's going to have to be dealt with at some point. And we've got all these screens to come out. The other problem we've got is we've got no Wi-Fi at the workshop. Sorry, at the unit. No Wi-Fi at all. And we need Wi-Fi for, you know, our computers and our printers and that kind of thing, and LAN network as well. So there's just a ton of work to do that I can imagine doing for the next. Originally I was like, oh, it'll be 2 weeks, but I can just imagine it just going for months and months and months. It's never ending, is it? I mean, I know it's never ending, but I mean, where you want to be, yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, this is complete, so we can pull that down, can't we? If I can. It's kind of exciting. There we go. I just pulled it off, rough as it was. So that's done. That's the first one done. I mean, when this is up and running, I can pull this off, and this, the storage, probably. It won't be very long until we've got this, so that all comes together. So it will start really falling together. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I will bid you farewell, and we'll see you later.